it's very interesting because when I've been meeting so many clients and consulting, in the insurance and financial planning last so many years, so I have got different meanings when it comes to, people when they think about money. So I have never assumed, I always ask first. So the first question is, what's your first memory about money? Okay. So and always the answers are varied. So among us, it's 50%, 50%. Okay. So I think 50% have said piggy bank and 50% have said any other. So when it is any other, okay, 33% gift bhi aa gaya. You can have, I think, 2-3 options you can.
See, my first word was happiness.
Okay.
Second was freedom. And third was health.
Okay. Freedom, happiness, and health. Wonderful.
Happiness, freedom, and health.
Okay.
Okay. For me, it was survival first.
Okay.
Then helping others, and then investing.
Okay. And for Divya, it is only one, travel.
No, travel, luxury, and lifestyle. I wrote the two.
Wonderful. See, you can see the difference actually in the generations when it comes to. If I ask my son
Yes.
also, it would be more like just enjoy life, chill.
Yes.
Yes, true.
One, security, freedom, and independence. Wonderful. So if you see, we are just 5 people out here, and still 5 of us have different ideas when it comes to money.
Yes.
But when it comes to earning money, we've realized, and since I always say that I've been, talking to so many people and consulting and different age groups, I've realized the ultimate requirement of money is peace of mind and happiness. It is freedom. It is freedom to choose what you want to do, when you want to do, and how you want to do it. And even about working with whom you want to do it. That is what money is. Because money is nothing but it is just a means to an end. It's a vehicle for us to achieve various things. But unfortunately, we see a lot of people working for money. They continue to work for money till age 55, 60. A lot of them, they send their children abroad. They spend all their money, collect all their money, then they send their children abroad for their education, and they're still paying off their loans here. I've got so many clients who have done these kind of costly mistakes because they have not planned properly. Because they say, okay, I've seen a lot of other, youngsters as well, where they say, money to me is luxury. But when it comes to money, what is luxury? Understanding the difference between needs and wants. What is important about money? Once you understand that, only then you can associate it through your goals and your values. So for me, when I talk about money, it is about freedom. It is about choice, because you may have various choices that you want to, you want to choose what you want to do. As we were talking just when we started, today there's no pressure on us of someone pushing us to work. It is out of passion and it comes from inside. The ultimate thing is not money. Money is the byproduct. Money will come. If you work hard, if you work continuously, money will definitely come. But some of them, they say, okay, my ultimate objective is, to earn more money. Great, even that is good. But how will you put that money to use is very, very important. So whenever I talk about financial planning or when I talk about money, it's about first understanding your values. Once you understand your values, which is your purpose. So, if my money is to achieve more freedom, I have to ensure that once I achieve money, I should save more so that I decide when I want to be free. Ultimately, you need money. You cannot do without money. So I cannot say कि मुझे साधु बनना है, मैं तो, पैसे नहीं चाहिए. I want money, but I need to know how to make use of this money and not be a slave to this money. And for teenagers and youngsters, our kids, why I'm bringing this point here is because as moms, okay, we have gone through this journey. We have seen life. Now, do we feel it is important to talk about money to our kids? So my next question comes, it's with some music. So, इसमें था option तो मैंने डाल दिया. So the question is, can you all see the question? Again, you all have to go through the link, as Sarburi said.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Okay.
So were you all able to answer it?
Yeah,
No,
I
You
did
just
it.
tell me. It's okay. Do you have money
मेरे पास ना
conversations at home
कुछ और ही आया है.
with your family?
Do you want to be financially free? That's the question I can see.
हाँ, वो क्वेश्चन दिख रहा है.
That's okay. Do you have money conversations at home is the first question. Because
Okay.
with our
Rarely.
kids, you know, they have one important thing because money is, time can create more money. That's a very important thing. So we have learned that, we have been experiencing about money from the last so many years. But today what has happened is, we being moms, it is, you know, our responsibility, I feel, because our children look up to us. And if we are able to give them those values about what is important about money to them from right now, understanding what is the importance of needs and wants, and helping them realize, you know, time is of essence. If you're able to use time to make your money work for you, you can benefit through the law of the magical wonder, that is the law of compounding. So do you all have such money conversations with your kids? Do you think it's important?
Yes, it is important.
So do you all have these conversations?
Yes, I have conversation with my kid, but not with other member of the family.
Okay. Is it because it is considered not to talk about money at home?
No, I'm in a joint family. Like my husband, my in-laws are there.
Right.
So they are not ready to speak about money. So it's okay. Fine. I discuss with my son.
Wonderful.
That's it.
Super. So the importance of, you know, talking to your children about money, to your teenagers, to your kids, is very, very important. For that, first you need to be aware about what to talk, because, you know, I've been speaking to parents and I've been speaking to teenagers as well. So one of the teenagers, in fact, I did a session for teenagers, and I said, the first question which I asked you guys, I said, how were you introduced to money? तो उसने बोला, मम्मी ने आके मेरे हाथ में LIC का पॉलिसी दे दिया और बोला पढ़ो. तो आई सेड वाओ, और आपने क्या पढ़ा? ऐसे मुझे कुछ तो समझ में नहीं है आंटी, मैंने देखा, ऐसा देखा तो मम्मी ने बोला ये तुम्हारे लिए बनाया, उतना ही तुम रखो और कुछ सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. So you know, the kid was like wondering कि he thought money means insurance policy. So there was another example where, you know, a parent has actually spoken to the kid and said, you know, yeah, about having a proper conversation. So it is, so where someone has told कि okay, money means piggy bank में save करने का. But today things have changed. Piggy bank हमारे time में था, and there is the story of the piggy bank which I will share. I'm creating a video on the piggy bank story as well. How it was a piggy bank. Actually, piggy doesn't store anything in its belly. It's a camel which stores. But why is a piggy bank and a mota piggy bank? And we say, अरे piggy bank मतलब it's associated with saving money. But demonetization में मालूम पड़ा कि a lot of ladies in India save so much money, लेकिन सब अंदर डब्बे में पड़े थे, सब notes बाहर निकले. So they had so much money, and maximum amount was invested in gold ornaments, you know, kept. So the importance of saving has been there in India from years. And piggy bank is what we first thing teach our kids. We'll not open a bank account. We'll say, nahi, bigad jayega. You know, but today things have changed. If you see teenagers and, you know, even kids in 6th, 7th standard, they're exposed so much to the internet and they're listening to so much. All of them want to use Google Pay and Paytm and all those things. So we need to talk to them about money differently. We have to come out of the piggy bank era, now move to understanding about saving, and not just saving. We need to move to the next step about responsible spending. That is what you need to talk to your kids about giving, about responsible spending, about ensuring that you know how you're going to save your money for various things, even giving them a goal. You know, it's always important to have a goal. So even when I talk to my son, I remember my son when he was in the 3rd standard, he said, you know, we had a Honda City car. तो उसने बोला कि मुझे तो Lamborghini चाहिए, Honda City नहीं चाहिए. I said, हाँ बेटा, definitely. So let's start saving for your Lamborghini. So we had a Lamborghini goal, which is still saving. Abhi to Lamborghini is changed to something else. But at least, you know, he used to keep that money in it. We had a bank account opened for him, which definitely I was monitoring because he was too small. But he has that thing कि I have to save. कि अगर दादा दादी ने gift दिया तो he'll say, okay, I will buy something from this, but you keep 50% of it saved for my Lamborghini. Because kids are very smart, you know, even if you tell them initially, I remember my mom used to say, you earn well, you study well, you'll get good marks. If you get good marks, you'll earn well. because you'll get a good job and then you do what you want with your money. But today's kids, my son had told me this long back कि मॉम इतना टाइम मेरे पास नहीं है, आप तो सब कर लो, आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो तो और थोड़ा पढ़ाई कर लो और थोड़ा कमा लो, मेरे टाइम पे इन्वेस्ट कर लो. So you know, the way we talk to our kids, these conversations are very, very important as moms that we need to do. We need to speak to our kids, and for that we need to be aware. And one thing which I have found with a lot of women is when it comes to money, you know, we push it away. We'll say, you know, husband sambhalega, bhai sambhalega, daddy will take care of it. Itna ki I've seen kids where some of them say ki my son is taking care of the finances. I don't want to look at it. I will do some mistake. I'm very emotional. So this is something which we need to teach even our daughters and even all women ki first we need to be aware. And for aware, we need to have knowledge. And to have knowledge, financial literacy is the most important skill, which I feel actually should be taught even in schools. I don't know why it has not been a curriculum in schools, because even I've been speaking to doctors who are MBBS and MDs and, you know, earning 1 crore in a year. And they have been so busy, but they have told me कि नीता मैंने तो सब पढ़ाई कर लिया. I know how to earn money. Every day मेरा income तो आता है, every month when I do operations and all that, but I don't know how to invest. I may know how to invest. Someone will come and tell me, patient, salah deta hai. Some relative comes and gives me, and they sell so many things to me. At the end of the thing, I don't know where, what is, and why. So it is so important actually to understand one, financial literacy, as I said, is very important. It should be, and that's what I'm driving now. I'm teaching teenagers. I'm talking about financial freedom to parents. I'm talking about it to retirees, because even retirees, they get lured by these various schemes as soon as they're having that big kitty in their hand when they're about to retire. And one costly mistake means that entire retirement fund is taken away. And then again, they have to start working for money. So being financially free is very, very important. It is something that we need to know from today. It is something that we need to learn. It's something that we need to be aware of. And that's why the next question to you is, do you want to be financially free?
Yes.
Keep your
So
mics
where
on, we are only
to
4, 5
answer? Yeah, it's better
Yes,
with
everybody wants to be financially
everyone
free.
answer.
So what do you think is the right age to be financially free? Divya.
For
Totally
me, I can be 30, but I'm near to 30, so you know, 40 would be for me.
So there are, normally I've seen there are 2 theories which people tell me, okay? One say, कि I will work till my last breath. मैं तो काम करना बंद नहीं कर सकता. I'm a workaholic. You know, I'll work. And a lot of people have told me, especially doctors, you're in a profession. You can't expect me to sit at home. You know, the skill is in my hand. Till my fingers work, I will keep continuing to work. I say, wonderful. Then there's a second set of people, like, you know, the younger generation. They say, I want to chill. So I'll work hard next 5-6 years. बहुत पैसा बनाऊंगा, स्टार्टअप बनाऊंगा, स्टार्टअप करूंगा, उसमें मैं फंडिंग लाऊंगा, and I'll double triple my money, take all the risk, and as I'm 30 or 40, then I just want to chill. You know, so 2 extreme theories, but there is no right age. I did a survey even on LinkedIn to ask people. So some said 30, some said best age to retire is 50. Some senior people said no, 50, what, 60 is the right age. Earn till 60 at least, fir maza karo. So there was a thing where, you know, I had also shared it on LinkedIn and Insta if you've seen it, that this guy, he wanted to buy his, I think he's bought that Lamborghini car when he was 60 plus. He couldn't even come out of the car. Kharida, wife ne check de diya, wife brought the check, he sat in the car, but it was so low that he had to crawl out of the car. So does it really make sense that, you know, you're working so hard and you say one day I will enjoy, and that one day comes and your health is not there because you have taken so much stress, you have taken so many risks, you know, your money looks, you put it in valuation to bahut hai, lekin itna tension hai that you cannot leave and go on a vacation. You don't have time for family, and you said ki my value is financial freedom, more time with family. But when I'm earning money, I'm not ensuring that I'm spending time with my family and putting my money to work for me. So being financially free means making your money work for you and not continuing to work for money. money will definitely come and money should work for you. And that will happen by time if you give time for your money to grow. If you put it in different buckets in such a way in a pandemic like this, there is an emergency fund, it is there. You don't pull it out from the long-term fund. The fund which is there for a child's education is taking care of your child's education. That is not being pulled out from when there is an emergency. So putting it in various buckets, it's very simple. I feel when I talk about financial planning to people, they find it complex, but actually it is nothing but discipline, consistency in saving, and not just saving, responsible spending, investing it well so that it gives you optimal returns.